Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the difference between a relation and a function. A function passes what we call the vertical line test. And so if you have one x value going to two different y values, it is not a function. So again, an x value in the domain, so x is the domain, going to just a one value in the range, so one y value and an x value. So one x value is going to one y value. If one x value goes to two y values, then you do not have a function. Okay, so here I have 1x, I have a 2, that's not 2, that's not 2. These are all unique except for here. So both of them are x equals 2 and they have different y values, so this is a relation. Here, that's a 3, that's a 5. Everybody's unique all the way through, so this is a function. Okay? And what we're saying with functions and relations is that it has to pass the vertical line test. So if I draw a vertical line, through the values of, that are here. Sorry, you probably hear my kids in the background. You'll see whether or not it's a function or not. So here, if I draw a straight line here, this is a relation. This is a function because I can draw all the way through. So this is a function. So here, that's a little, it's basically a relation. This is an obvious relation. This is a function. And here, all the way through, that's a function as well. Okay, so now it's time for you to try some problems on your own. We're looking at identifying the domain and range. So domain are the values of x, and the range are the values of y. And then whether or not it's a function or a relation. So let's go ahead and look at maybe like 2 and 3 and 7 and 8. And I think we have a couple of weird ones back here. I want to find the range of the function. And so let's look at like 11 and 13. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video for right now and take a look at those questions, and then I'll come back and we will look at those answers. Okay, so let's look at these answers. Your domain here, so your domain is your x value, so that is 0, 1, 3, and 5. Your range are your values of y, so that is, let's see, 2.2, 2.5, and 2.6. Okay, and then is this a function? They have all unique values of x. There's no duplicate values of x going to different values of y, so this is a function. Here my domain are my values of x, so that is -4, -1, and 1 if I'm going in increasing order. And then my range is, let's see, -6, -2, 2, and 4. And then what you notice is that there's two values of x going to two different values of y, so this is a relation. Okay, my domain again here, let's see, smallest one is 3, 4, 5, and 6. My range, going the smallest, so -5, -4, -3, and 4. And then they're all unique values of x, so this is a function. Okay, my domain here is 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Oops, wrong bracket here. And then my range, let's see, my range is 0.5, 0.6, 0.8, and 0.7. And then what you notice is that there's a repeat value here, and so this is a relation. Okay, So now we're going to look at finding the range of the last two here, which is all I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in the values of x in here to find my values of y. So if I do f of negative 4, that is 4 times negative 4 plus 1. So then I get negative 16 plus 1, which is 15. F of negative 2 is equal to 4 times negative 2 plus 1. So negative 8 plus 1, which is negative 7. That should be a negative 15. F of 0, 4 times 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. F of 2 is 4 times 2 plus 1, which is 9. F of 4, which is 4 times 4 plus 1, which is 17. So my range is negative 15, negative 7, 1, 9, and 17. Oops, curly bracket. Okay. All right, so now we'll look at one more. And I'm going to plug in all my x values again and find my y values. Okay, so f of negative 1, oops, I wanted to write f of negative 4 by accident. F of negative 1, which is negative 4 times negative 1 plus 3, which is 4 plus 3, which is 7. F of 0, so negative 4 times 0 plus 3, which is 3. F of 2, which is negative 4 times 2 plus 3, which is negative 8 plus 3, which is negative 5. F of 3 is negative 4 times 3 plus 3, which is negative 12 plus 3, which is negative 9. And then F of 4, which is negative 4 times 4 plus 3, which is negative 16 plus 3, which is negative 13. So my range is negative 13, negative 9, negative 5, 3, and 7. Okay, and that is it for this section.